right, here we go. Hey, Pickled One, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. All right, so we're going to continue on with our challenge today. If anyone's wondering if you hear my voice is a little off, I am a little bit under the weather, but we're going to push through it. But yeah, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Oh boy. That was an absolute disaster last night. Hey, Rewolf, welcome in. I'm surprised you still have the game installed. Yeah, after what happened yesterday, yeah, it... Yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing this to myself, but we're gonna push through it. It's in the past now. You're gonna be lurking in the... Good luck with the ghosties. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, just to summarize yesterday, we had... Let's see. 6 duplicates in a row, followed by a mare that we should have won. And I got screwed over by alt-tabbing. Yeah, I can actually show you exactly what happened here. I guess it doesn't matter what map I use. It's all going to be the same anyways. So we were listening for a light switch in the truck here. I was alt-tabbed looking for raid targets, and what happened was I simply put my mouse back on my screen, clicked onto the game with my cursor on the sound sensor expand icon, and we got the light switch sound effect. Yeah, not a mare, except, yeah, we got kinetic here. Probably the worst way to lose a mare gen coin flip. And we were thinking mare as well. We sent Jin and... yeah. Anyways. We're gonna be a lot more careful with that from now on. If I'm alt-tabbed for any reason, I'm gonna be very careful where my cursor is, because, yeah, that's never gonna happen again. Man, I'm kind of upset about that game there. But anyways, medium event frequency. Yeah. Yeah, a big oopsie there. Went from 100% coin flip to 0% real fast. No 2 exabytes, do not alt-tab. And if I do not hover your cursor over the sound sensor icons for any reason, because they have the exact same sound effects as a light switch. But anyways, we're wasting time here. We're gonna get right on into this. We're gonna make sure we have the right preset, because I was testing some potential shimmy spots on Sunny Meadows. I think I kind of found one in the morgue. But problem with that one is you have to be extremely precise with that one. And also another issue with that one is you're gonna be listening to all of the flies. So probably not the best shimmy spot at all. But I was also testing some of the other ones that had like bookshelves and dividers and gurneys. And my conclusion is, yeah, the ghost would either walk through it, the spot is either too small to shimmy at, or, yeah, it's just not feasible. Thought I saw an orb there for a sec, but might just be imagining things. I think I might have just been looking at the candlelight there. But anyways, we got a Tim Holland. I don't know why. Why does that name sound familiar? I feel like I've heard of that one before. Maybe I'm going crazy. But anyways, we're gonna go on to game 34. I want to get some ghosties today. Yesterday we got 0, which was a pretty big disappointment. I was hoping to get that mare one yesterday, but we all know what happened there. But that's in the past. It was kind of a wasted day, unfortunately. But we're gonna try getting some ghosties today. Hopefully we don't get all of the O ghosts again, because that's what we got. Yeah. Ideally, we want to get our mares and gins again. I don't think we've actually encountered a gin yet. We've encountered 3 mares already, and we failed on all of them. Each in unique ways. One of the fails was due to getting too many duplicates, and then just completely failing on that front. Another fail was because I died to a mare. And then our most recent failure on a mare was because of what happened yesterday. But anyways, we're trying to get a gold trophy perfect game against every ghost here. So far we are 15 out of 27. So we're almost done. And I say almost when it's really just 56% of the way there. There we go. Yeah, reality is we're probably not even halfway through the challenge, because we're probably going to get a bunch more duplicates. Like a whole lot more. The ants wanted to help me with the cruci there. That's nice. Okay, no breath in the hallway here. Still hunting. That's good, because if it was shortened, then I probably would have left with Obambo. No breath in male wing, so probably not here. But we will confirm that. We will try to confirm that. Okay, yeah, it is left side. So it's in hospital wing, which, that's good. That sounds kind of slow. It's still slow. I'm just trying to see if it's either twins or if that's Obambo. Okay. Because if that's Obambo, we're leaving. If that's twins, then we might potentially recover twins. Okay, it's fast now. Now, if it is a short hunt, then it's an Obambo. And we don't want an Obambo. Wait, that's gotta be twins. Those interaction ranges are absolutely crazy. Ooh, yes. Which means I gotta be careful standing next to doors, because if it interacts with the door and it's far away, then it will absolutely murder me. But yeah, this is definitely twins. Okay, good. We like that. All right, and it's in a good area as well. Yeah, last time we got twins, we had something absolutely insane happen. Why is it... I don't know, I feel like every week I do one of these games here, like something always insane happens. That either gets me killed or screws me over in some potential way. Yeah, the previous insane thing would have been the twin interacting with the door next to me from very far away and detecting me. Which I survived somehow, but it effectively killed my hiding spot in the dairy store. And then I tried to shimmy it in West Fowlin, and that didn't go too well. But anyways, we got twins here. So we're doing okay. Now, I don't know exactly where the twin is. I can't really tell if it was in like room 3 or room 4. But if it was room 4, then the shimmy spot for Hospital Wing is effectively gone. Guess we really only need one of these now. Sound, video, salt. All right, hopefully that's everything. As we're pushing towards the wing there. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the Hospital Wing here is the ghost can event you in that hallway there. And that's because the doors are linked in the hallway, as well as the rooms that they're next to. So therefore, we can get evented in the wing there. So we gotta be pretty careful with that. One, two. All right. I think that's everything, hopefully. We'll chuck that down there. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Actually, we're safe to go down the stairs now. All right. Definitely hunting. All right, you just gotta juggle basically everything on over. Ooh, sneaky. So that's a possibility. Yeah, it went up the staircase for Male Wing, and then also went down the staircase down central here. So we gotta be careful. Definitely some sus pathing. All right, 1, 2, Cruci, you, and not hunting, at least as of right now. Hunting now. I'm pretty sure it's fast twin because of the far interactions. Okay. Now, we also have Shimmy Spot in Matron's office. We can use that if we need to. I did a little bit of practice with some shimmies earlier. And yeah, the one in Male Wing, it's not too bad. The one in Matrons here, also okay. But ideally, we want to use the one in hospital room number 4. If we can't, that's okay. Gotta be real careful with the pathing here. Yeah, you go up central. So yeah, that's slow twin. And you're not gonna make it down here for this hunt. Not even close. pathing is definitely a pretty big concern. That's a nice sound. Can't tell if that was a twin interaction or not. Slow twin again. Ooh, going up the stairs. Good. Okay, that's fine. Definitely okay with that. Oh, you're gonna go down central again? I mean, you're not making it over. Alright, if Ghosty does decide a event here, now would be the time to do so. This is where we are gonna hide. We're definitely in event range. Okay, EMF is done. Fast twin. I think he might be a room 3. Yeah, you go upstairs. How'd my Crucy get there? Those dang ants. I saw that. Nice failed airball. Okay. Well, that's a sound. 3 photos, escape, and rest of the media. You got Fast Twin. You're coming back downstairs. We don't need the EMF anymore. What do I do with my video camera? I left it in here. Sure. Yeah, that sounded pretty close. But immediately going upstairs, which is ideal. Is it room 2? I'm kind of curious. Okay. Oh, hello. Well, that was very nice of you, Ghosty. Get lost. That's not very nice. That is not my video camera. Anyways, let's push. I don't need sounds anymore. We got all of them. I just gotta go into room 4 now. Alright, get rid of that one. We need... just need a couple more of each. Well, now one. I guess that works too. Yeah, you're over there. You can have fun. All right, let's see. You're going upstairs. Okay. I could try doing Hunting Ghost for the photo and the video. I think he's... yeah, he's directly above me. I'm gonna call him over. Hey, buddy. Get absolutely farmed. All right. It's 5, 5, 3. Thank you, buddy. You were a good twin. You are a good twin. And we have 3 Cruci charges and 2 smudges to spare. Yeah, we were golden in this one. All right. On to the next one. That should be twins. We got all of our media unique. All of our objectives completed. Bone should have been picked up already. We'll just double check right here. Just make sure everything is good. Yeah, all is good. All right, time to get out of here. And I knew you were going to do that. That wasn't very nice. Well, may as well just verify everything that we have here. So Tim Holland gave me all of the objectives with 5 unique photos. Got 2 ghost photos, a Cruci, an EMF, and a bone. Translucent, Disturb Salt, Motion, Burn Cruci, Hunting Ghost. Missed Event, Talking. And we have a twin. There we go. We just gotta wait until the 60-second mark, and then we'll be free. There we go. We're out of here. Off to the next one. That was actually a pretty quick game. Twins is in the books. Yeah, that was very quick. We're only 37, 38 minutes into stream here. Yeah, GG's. Let's see, how long was that game actually? There we go. 29 minutes. And yeah, the laundry room had the bone, apparently. Sure. Anyways, next one. Yeah, I would not complain about getting all the new ghosts today. And by new ghosts, I mean the ghosts that we haven't encountered yet. Or the ones that we have already encountered and failed on. If it's going to give me a brand new ghost, from the one that was released in one of the more recent patches, Galu is the only one that we have remaining. We already got a Dayan, we already got an Obambo. So now looking at our list here, base speed can only either be slow or normal. If it's fast at all, we can just go on to the next game. Galu is technically fast, but only when it steps in salt. Goryo's normal, Jin's normal, Mare is normal, Myling is normal, Holti is normal, Rev is slow, Shade, Wraith, Yokai, Yurei, normal. So we don't want any fast ghosts here. Unless it's Galu walking through salt or getting cleansed or whatever. But we still have all of our stinky ghosts left. The Mare, the Jin, the Yurei, the Goryo. Haven't encountered the Jin yet, but the Mare we have encountered 3 times already and failed 3 times. So, yeah, we don't want to screw up another Mare. Even though it's been handing them to us. Alright, let's see. We got a Shannon Smith. Video, motion, videos. Relatively doable. Nothing going on in a courtyard here. So we're just gonna go on in. It's as long as I'm organizing my items here. Okay, here we go. All right, so far, nowhere to be seen. Or heard. I am just pushing to Male Wing as always, because the bone is on the way. All right, let's see. Still hunting. That's good. Is that fast? Like twins? I need to verify. Because if it's twins again, then we're leaving. Sound a little fast? Yeah, I think this is twins again. Yeah, that's definitely slower. Well, we're out of here. Back-to-back twins. Couldn't tell what the ghost model was, but doesn't matter. Anyways, on to the next one. This is a dupe. We already experienced twins just literally a few minutes ago. So we don't need another one. But good to know if we somehow failed the previous game that we probably would have gotten another chance at twins again. All right, let's see. And this twin's actually nicer than the previous one. Not slamming the door in my face this time. All right. It's another twin. We'll take the XP though. There we go, another twin.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
There we go, free 6,000 experience. So we're just gonna go to game 36 now. We got Brendan Watt, so these two are out. Fire, Paramic, and video. Doable. What cursed object? There isn't any. Maybe the map is the cursed object. We'll see. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, we are now 36 games in. And we've gotten 16 out of 27. So we're getting there. We're almost we're approaching 2/3 of the way completed. So we're gonna potentially get even more dupes. Although, hopefully not as bad as what we got yesterday, where we just got 6 dupes in a row. All right, let's see. We got 11 ghosties left. 4 of them are kind of trash to deal with. Then there's a Shade, Wraith, Pulte. And Pulte's okay, depending on where it is. Yokai can be a little painful at times. Galu's gonna be a little sketchy. But let's see. Anything exciting going on in the wings here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, in we go. In we go. And then just to recap, we have Firelight, Paramic, and Video. Wraith? Hello. Thanks, Kinetic. Okay, so we have a potential Wraith here. I already got the EMF photo. Anyways, I'm putting a Wraith in for now. Actually, I could have checked the EMF very easily. Nowhere near. Nice. All right. So this is a strategy with Wraith. We're gonna kind of treat it similar to the Phantom that we had, but except that we have to kind of walk in to trigger its ability, which is okay. We can do that. We still have to get the bone. But I will get the motion sensors set up here. Where's my photo? Oh, there it is. Now I will have to get the bone at some point. Now would be an okay time to do that. So we'll try to grab the bone and then make our way back. Now, because this is a Wraith, it will teleport to my location instantly. That's if it chooses to teleport. There we go. Bone has been acquired. And there's also the shimmy spot in the matron's office that we could use if we're in a desperate situation. But we do have a medium event frequency, so it's not going to be stalking us or teleporting to us that often. So we'll keep that in mind. I still need to get Paramic on this thing. And another thing I could do while we're waiting is we could also grab more items for the ghost to play with. That way we can potentially get item throws and interaction photos a little bit easier. I think I got everything. Hopefully. Yeah, this is just a waiting game at this point. Let's see, Cruci Firelight, maybe a ghost event. Gotta get a video of the ghost somehow. Right, ghost. Teleport. Teleport to me, please. If it teleports, I'm gonna smudge. It's choosing not to. Don't need the sound sensors anymore, because we know it's some kind of stalker. Pretty sure it's a wraith here. Pretty sure it's just a wraith. Otherwise, it's some kind of duplicate. Yeah, this is the one downside of medium event frequency is if you're against a wraith, or a phantom and you want it to come to you, it can take a little bit of time for it to happen. Now, the worst case scenario is this is a mimic. We really do not want a mimic here. I'm just going to go back. Let's see. Videos can be Cruci, motion, item throw, firelight, ghost. Cruci, item throw, motion, firelight, ghost. Yeah. That could work. Can't do salt because if it's a wraith, it won't be able to step in it. But also, if this is not a wraith, then it's a mimic or a phantom, which we already have. We only got one teleport so far. And he hasn't done one for a bit. Yeah, we just gotta wait for the ghost to do its thing again. So we're just chilling here, waiting for teleports or really just anything exciting to happen. I'm just kind of lining them up in a narrow line here. Because if it ever interacts with it, we can easily take the photo video. Wraith. So it's confirmed a wraith. Hey, Inquis, welcome in. Hello, hello. I don't know why that's so funny, Ghost. Guess I could have potentially gotten Paramic out of that, but oh well. Yeah, we did farm that Wraith a little bit. Firelight, object throw, motion. We need Ghost and Cruci. Of course, we still need the ghost photo. Can you do something? Where are you? Show us. Do something. Where are you? Are you here? It's another teleport. Okay, we got the interaction. Nice. Show us. Do something. That's a bit of a trap there. All right. One photo, one sound. Oh yes, it's hunting from there. Should be able to get Paramic relatively simply. There we go, we got it. Easily. So Paramic objective is done. You just need ghost photo, ghost video, burn Cruci. That's really about it. I could try shimmying for the rest of those items, or the rest of the media. But I'll save that in case we're in a bit of a dire situation. Show us, do something. Not that. Or that. Come on, do something. Oh, you burned the wrong one. Alright, I'm gonna move this one back over here. You burned the wrong one. Still need a video of the ghost. I would like to get the Burn Cruci sound and video. That way we'd be down to one of each and then just go from there. Don't need any of these anymore. Show us, do something. You haven't gotten a single ghost event yet from this Wraith here, which is a little surprising. AJ, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Got a Wraith on our hands. We just need to get a ghost photo, ghost video. One more unique video. And one sound. Then we're effectively out of here. He gave up on this game, takes forever. Fair. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game that is kind of questionable. Yeah, APOC 3 is definitely a very long game. Or definitely a very long game mode. But yeah, it's kind of what we've signed up for. And then, yeah, there's some various other things going on as well. Like just getting perfect games in general for even just normal games takes a little bit of time. You're doing your Hero Ultra Rumble, which will take like 10 times that. Interesting. What's that challenge like? Feel free to explain. Ah, okay. So it's a different kind of game, not a challenge. Got it. Yeah, I haven't really done any battle royale kinds of games in forever. Last one I really done was Fortnite, and that was a while ago. Kind of gave up on that game. Need like 1 million points and coins, have like 46,000. That's a bit of a grind. That is quite a bit of a grind. But I don't know how much you get per round. Also, this Wraith is not doing anything at all. There we go. Playing like 100 games at once? I mean, if you have the time, then yeah, that's one thing. One trophy at a time? Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a bad thing if you have the time. And your schedule kind of allows you to. Been doing Fallout Shelter for 10 years? Ah, nice. I never really got into Fallout. I heard some of their games are pretty decent. Don't do free mobile game. Yeah. That's kind of true for a lot of the mobile games. It's either not very good or it's pay to win in some kind of aspect. There's kind of just no in between. Yeah, pay to win. Yeah, it's either pay to win, it sucks, or you're getting absolutely bombarded by ads like every breath you take. But there are some exceptions, but even still, they're few and far between. And you're doing it legit. Hey, I respect that. Which is why Sims fans are so upset about Project Renee being announced as a mobile game. Everyone for 5 seconds. Or every 5 seconds. Fair. You're almost done to skate? Cool. Come on, Ghosty. Do the thing. Teleport. Teleport so I can smudge you. And maybe get an event from you. Nope, you're just gonna hunt. If you're ever gonna play a free game, don't do Shelter Brawlhalla. Yeah, I rarely play mobile games. I used to do that back when I was in high school, but not as much anymore. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing everything on PC nowadays. Yes, there's just certain games that I'm just interested in, and others I'm like, yeah, I will refuse to play it. Semi-addicted to a mobile game and keeps prompting me to spend money. Yeah, that's how it is with some mobile games as well. Like, they are effectively like expecting you to just get out your credit card and then just pay whatever loot box, whatever. Hello? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Photos are done. I just need a crucie and then I'm out. Makes you angry is like they promote it like it would be such an honor for you to pay. Like, had to close 5 of the game's in-game ads just to get to the play screen. Ew. I hate those kinds of games. Just, yeah, you're being bombarded by ads like left and right. Yeah, that would be a quick uninstall for me. Yeah, I don't like I don't like ads. I don't like being constantly promoted to. And if the UI is going to be an absolute pain to use, then yeah, it's just not worth it. Yeah, the good thing about playing some of the games that I play on PC here is you don't really have to worry about that at all. Yeah, no ads like every breath you take, no no loot box crap. Well, I've experienced some of those games on PC. I don't play them anymore. In fact, I don't know if that's still a thing these days. Yeah, microtransactions is another big one. Yeah, that's kind of why I like Steam. They got such pretty good policies in place. You don't really have to deal with a bunch of the garbage that these developers or publishers come up with. And yeah, they do crack down on certain things, which is very good. Come on, Ghosty. Do it. Teleport. Teleport. Rip. Anyways, Wraith is circled. We have everything else, though. 5 uniques. We just need one more unique video, one more unique sound. That's about it. This is probably the one time where I want the ghost to absolutely spam the teleports. One time and isn't really doing it. But once we beat this game here, if we get stalked for any reason, we can just leave. Which is actually awesome. I'm just gonna step outside just briefly. Because what I want to do is, I want to have the ghost be able to hunt. Well, I want the ghost to teleport to me, then immediately hunt. That's what I wanted to have happen. I just needed to burn one Cruci. Alright, we wait again. Come on, do it. Do it. Do the thing. Even gonna turn those off. Just so it doesn't interfere with the recordings at all. Now, I don't know where the ghost's actual room is. Could very much just be in the wings here, pretty deep in there. So we're not going to push towards ghost area. That's the one thing with medium event frequency here is, yeah, if it's a wraith or a phantom, it's not gonna spam its ability as often. Great. Another 25 seconds. Then we can go on in. Come on, teleport. Come on, Ghosty. You can do it. I know you can. It's got performance anxiety. try to do this again. I'm just kind of going back and forth because I don't want the ghost to teleport when it's still in the cooldown. I want the ghost to potentially hunt right out of Cruci here. Yet, I don't think he wants to do it. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before we complete this. All right. You gonna do it? Teleport. Do it. Yes. Gotta get ready. No. I mean, sure. That's one way of getting media. Not what I wanted, though. I guess hunting ghosts is also an option. Not enough time. Not enough time. Oh well. At least our videos are done. I am gonna close this door, though. I don't really trust it. Nice. Just one more sound is all we really need. I might actually just stay in here for now. Just to see what Ghosty does. Here. Burn it. Do it. You're not gonna do it. Of course, when I'm actually ready for crucies, he's not gonna actually do it. But when I'm not ready, he actually does it. Because of course. What is this pathing? What are we doing? You're not gonna make it up in time. Like, why are we hanging out down there? There's nothing down there. Okay. Sure. Come on, do the thing. Do it again. Not that. I just need one sound, that's all. Like, it can either be Hunting Ghost or Burn Cruci, or any of the paranormal stuff except laughing. I'll even take a ghost event. If it's willing. Do it. Can you do something? Teleported and immediately walked away. Of course it did. Okay, we might be able to work with this. Burnley Chapel. You're coming back up. I don't know what this pathing is. It's not gonna work. It won't work. Just need one sound. Only one. Wonder how long this game's gonna be. Actually, we can kind of see it on the paramic. About 43 minutes. Probably could have saved like, I don't know, at least 25. If it actually gave me a sound. Welcome in, Angelical. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, just let me know. But welcome on in. It's actually a pretty fun challenge. It's actually not too bad. Hey, Red, welcome in. Hello, hello. Call you Mimi if you want, it's easier. No worries. I will do that. Oh, teleport. Come on, burn it. And thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Come on, burn it. Burn it. Thank you. There we go. At least you're enjoying it. You'd be crying. I mean, it takes practice. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Yeah, we're trying to get a gold trophy perfect game against every single ghost. That's the challenge that we're doing. But basically, we're trying to get gold trophies, perfect games against every ghost. We're looking at getting ghost photo, all 3 objectives, getting the ghost correct, surviving, plus filling the entire journal here, and then also getting the bone. And we have to do that on a 15x custom. Doesn't matter which one, but that's what we got to do. And so far, we're about to get number 17. We got the Wraith here. Here we go. How many times have you broken down doing this? Probably the closest I've gotten to was probably yesterday. My last game was against a mare, and I literally scammed myself out of a mare. And how I did that was I was listening for a light switch on a sound sensor, and I was alt-tabbed, but my cursor was pointing on one of the sound sensor icons in the truck. And so when I clicked back into the game, it made that click, which which kind of bamboozled me into thinking that was a light switch, but that was actually me just interacting with the sound sensor board, and I guess Jin, and it ended up being a mare, and I kind of had a bit of a crash out there. Yeah, it was their third mare that we encountered, and we found another way to fail on it. But, yeah, it is what it is. But we actually did a similar challenge back in September called a Golden Journal, and this was back when we had 24 ghosts, and all we had to do was get a gold trophy against every ghost. We didn't have to go for perfects or anything. But yeah, it was a much simpler version of this challenge. But yeah, we did that one in 86 games. Right now we're on game 37 here. We just beat our Wraith here. Yeah, we have no sprint, but I'm pretty much used to the 50% player speed. So I'm pretty comfortable with this custom here. Still can't survive a hunt unless it's a Dio. Just gotta know where to hide, time everything perfectly, and you can actually do it against every ghost. Those are the main things. Timing and know where to hide. And you can also juggle some items. We're about to go into a brand new game here, so I can kind of show you what juggling is all about. There's more. Yeah. Yeah, I went straight into Golden Journal first. We beat that in September. And then after that, I think we went into Nuke Epoch, which was Apocalypse 3 perfect games back-to-back against, or on every... How should I say this? I'm like stumbling on my words here. Apoc 3 perfect games, all maps back-to-back. Just gotta remember the song. And yeah, it took us, how many attempts? Like 48? But yeah, we gotta do it against all 14 maps in a row. If we fail, then we reset back to map 1. And that was a difficult time. Thank you for the command, Inquis. You're crying for me? It's all good. Apocalypse is my comfort zone. Panic, forget to smudge, get lost in the dark so can't find hiding spaces. True. Yeah, what I like to do, I like to crank my brightness all the way up, and then if it's still too dark, you can also lower the shadow resolution to very low, and that way you can see a little bit better. Make sure the eye adaptation is on, and yeah, that's really about it. But yeah, definitely got to take your time with Apocalypse. You don't want to rush into it, and if you do, then that's when you make mistakes. But yeah, that's really the main thing with Apocalypse here. But yeah, just gotta be patient, know where to hide, and then time everything perfectly. And then if you have access to it, you can also use brightness filters. That's why the game is so bright for you guys. It's so that you can actually see what is going on inside the game. And also, I don't have any CCTVs. Nice. All right, let's see. Will this work? Yes. Yeah, so if for whatever reason your CCTVs are not working, just toggle to video cameras and then go back to CCTV cameras. And that way you're able to get your CCTVs back. But yeah, we got Andrew Buckley here, so immediately we can rule out Banshee Dayan because they can only be female ghosts. So we're down to 25 in our list, or in our journal, I should say. We We only have 10 ghosts remaining. You deserve a biscuit, but I can't give you one, so I'll give you a follow instead. Much appreciated. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated, everybody. Ghost event, video cams, Paramic. Doable. But yeah, there's... So far, one other person has beaten this challenge. I can actually give him a shout out here. Shout out. Score. Yeah, they have beaten the challenge already. Justly has beaten Platinum Journal in 169 games. The only reason why it took him that long is because the RNG was not very good. It took him 169 games in order to encounter one Daein. But he is the first one to have completed it. And I think he's doing another challenge right now. Doing 100 APOC 3 games in a row. And then there's also another person doing this challenge. I'll shout her out as well. Let's see if it'll let me. Perfect. I have to wait a minute before actually sending the other shout out, but Leona is also doing this challenge. She's around at the same number of games played as I am, but I'm pretty sure she is going to finish it before me as well, and that's really because of my schedule. I'm really just online like 2 times a week, and that's because I do work, and it kind of conflicts with my daily schedule, so that's why I'm only able to do it twice a week, if that. And then I try to do a evening one if I can during the week as well, but I don't think that's going to happen this week because of school, and also I'm a little sick, so I'm kind of fighting that as well. It's actually live at the moment. Was going to go in, but prefer streamers with less viewers, spread the support and all. That's okay. Yeah, everyone has their own preferences. Yeah. I watch Justly and Leona all the time, and yeah, they're all very good. They're all very good at what they do. I can only recommend them. There we go. There we go. I don't remember if that door was open or not. I'll keep that in mind. If we hear Ghosty in the back, then, well, we'll at least know it's in kitchen. You'd be laughing if you were the ghost and just saw you carry your items like that. I know some people out there, say if they were the ghost and they saw me carry the items like that, they'd be kind of scared. Because one thing about item juggling here is it's actually very efficient. Like, instead of carrying 3 items to the ghost area, you can actually carry like 6, 7, 8, maybe even 9. Or if you're the kind of person that uses macros, you can do like 12, 15, 18. Which is very efficient. Granted, it's a lot easier to do it on lower player speeds, but that's kind of what you do on Apocalypse to effectively battle these ghosts a little bit easier. It's It's easier to make friends with streamers with less viewers. That's true. Yeah, it's also easier to keep up with the chat as well. But there are ways. There are definitely ways. Anyways, we have Ghost Event, videos, and Paramic. Let's do this. That was a fast hunt. Alright. Cruci. Alright, we're gonna be juggling. So right now I'm kind of doing the 5-item juggle. Normal speed and central. We like normal speed. We don't want a fast ghost as a base speed, because that would mean an instant reload. But we know it's normal speed here. Probably not a Polty either, because the throw frequency isn't that high. Don't actually have the game, but like watching people play it. Enjoy watching people usually learn something new. Completely understandable. I kind of did that before I actually bought the game. Like, I used to watch people play it and kind of learn it, and also have a little bit of a entertainment factor as well. Yeah, there's definitely some good creators out there. And yeah, the game has changed a lot over the years. But yeah, that's actually kind of how I got into Phas, was from content creators. But yeah, if you're ever thinking about buying the game, I'd say I'd recommend it. You have a feeling it's Goryo seems to be hanging around its room? I mean, thing with this area is the ghost likes to just path in the general area, no matter what it is. Sometimes it'll path down the stairs. Okay, not Myling, not Raichu. Yeah, right now it just pathed down the stairs. I already ruled out Raichu? Oh, interesting. But yeah, I'd actually be happy with a Goryo. It's another one of those trash ghosts that we need to find. Now, it is also in a bit of a sketchy area, but we can make it work. We do have a hiding area that we can use. And then, depending on where it is, we do have some checkpoints as well. Remember the old lobby still? I never actually got to play the old lobby, if I'm being honest. I started playing January 2023. So this is actually my 3rd year. Wow, time really flies. Let's see, do I have a thing of salt over there already? No. Actually, yes. But I'm gonna bring another one, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test for Galu and Wraith. If it ever steps in the salt here. It looks like he's gonna be pathing maybe towards kitchen. So we can safely just place the salt here. You hate Goryos, easy with at least one evidence. If you're not getting anything, it's Goryo probably. Goryo and 0 evidence, I mean, it's still still takes a bit of time to figure out, but once you get the motion sensors placed, then you'll have a feeling if it's a Goryo or not. Galoo steps in salt once. So the thing with the salt is the Galoo, once it steps in it, it will go into its enraged state. Once it's in the enraged state, then smudges last 1 second less during the hunt. And then they also can't step in salt in that state. And also the cruci range is reduced by 2 meters. But once the hunt ends, then it will go into the weakened state, and therefore the cruci range increases, the ghost is slow. Okay, it's not a Galoo. Ghost is slow, cruci range increases by 1 meter. The smudge grace period during the hunt increases by 1 second. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't remember. Right, that should be everything that we need. But yeah, the Galoo is actually kind of dangerous, depending on the state it's in. So we got to be careful with that. And yeah, it's not a Galoo here because it stepped in the salt and it stayed normal speed. And it's also not a Wraith. Could still be a Yurei because it interacted with the door during the hunt here. If it's during a hunt, then it doesn't count. Also, I'm pretty sure Ghost is in class from here. Interesting. Yeah, I saw the door that was halfway open as well. But it could still technically be a Yurei. So we gotta be careful. If you get a ghost that was the same, do you still do the perfect game, or do you just leave as soon as you figure it out? So if we get a duplicate, we just immediately leave. There really isn't a reason to continue playing if it is a duplicate. But in that case, we leave and we increase the number of games played. So right now we have played 36 games. We're on game 37 right now. And so far we got 17 ghosts, all logged in the book. We still need 10 more. So hopefully we have a very boring ghost. And I'd actually be okay with a shade here. Yeah, shade here would actually be kind of okay. All right, let's see. Visual. You're going in chapel. Not even coming this way. Smudge only for 2.5 or 3 seconds. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, the Galoo, if it's enraged, then it's 4 seconds. If it's normal, 5. If it's in the weakened state, then it's 6 seconds. Okay, just started hunting not too long ago. You're doing that kind of pathing there. Okay. Checking Paramic every now and then. Just making sure the pathing's actually acceptable. We do have a shimmy spot in West Fowlin that we could potentially use. Still got to be careful, though. Can't wait to get Phasmo. Love to try this. I can only recommend it. Yeah, I've put probably over 1,600 hours into this, and yeah, it's very much worth it. Yeah, despite all the quirks that this game has, yeah, it's definitely money well spent. Is the ghost stupid? We don't know. I mean, the ghost is very far away. We have not tested for yokai just yet. Gotta be careful with the firelights here, because they can light your smudges. Moving so slow. Now that's Apocalypse. Highest difficulty in the game. Making you laugh looking at you going through all of this. I mean, it is a way of moving your items all the way to the ghost area, and it's very effective. It's a lot better than just bringing 3 items at a time to the ghost area. That's for sure. Or light switch. I'm just testing if the ghost is gonna hunt. If the light is no longer able to get toggled, then the ghost is hunting. And that's when I start a timer. There we go. Yeah, no worries. Alright, I have everything, right? Okay. Courtyard. Why do I need a timer? The timer is there so I know when the ghost is hunting for. I also use it for a smudge timer, which helps me keep track of when the ghost can and can't hunt. It's very useful to have a timer. Anyways, we got the bone right here. On Sunny Meadows, the bone always spawns in the exact same location every time. That never used to be the case. You don't like that sound. Yeah, the sounds that they've added post-Chronicle are definitely a little interesting. Yeah, some of these sounds are just absolutely weird. Banshee has 20 screams? Yep. Went from 1 to 20. Surprised. What? Yeah, I play this game a lot, so I kind of know a lot of the intricacies with this game here. I know where a lot of hiding spots are. I know some of the strategies, what each ghost does, what it doesn't do. Okay, Ghosty is just going back and forth there. Okay, he's coming this way. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna make it to the door in time, but that's fine. Here we go, EMF is done. Okay, still classroom. Butcher. Well, it did a singing event, so it's not a shade. But also, I'm going over here. Hunted from the event. Never wanted to play the game more than now. It's worth it. Okay, it's obviously not a Dio. Don't know why that wasn't ruled out. Not a shade because it sang. You're not helping me. It's actually a good time to actually bring some items over. Okay, we were not going to get a visual there. That's fine. Yeah, it's becoming less and less likely for it to be a mimic now, as it's been kind of the same the entire time. Yeah, it's been kind of the same the entire time. So the odds of this becoming a mimic is less and less likely as time goes on. Yeah, you've definitely watched some some Phas creators, so you're definitely gonna have a head start if you do decide to purchase the game. Not everyone has that luxury, though. Yes. Path exactly the way I wanted you to go. Seeing some on TikTok and sometimes watch really smart people. Yeah, there's definitely some good creators out there. I initially learned the game from him, but there are some things that he just does not cover at all. But another thing with Insym as well is, like, he really only plays once a week. So he doesn't really get to experience a lot of the intricacies of this game as much as he used to a few years ago. But there's still a lot of good creators out there. Yeah, Dave I can recommend. There's Justly, Leona. Or actually, yeah, Magster is still going. There's also Mike, but he is, I think he starts at like 4 a.m. Eastern or like 10 a.m. Central European, depending on where. That's a problem. That's not the pathing that I like. But also, is that an Oni? I think that might be a... I think that might be an Oni. Alright, we gotta push. Gotta lock in. I'm worried this is a potential Oni here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push towards the shimmy spot just to confirm. I see you there. Yeah, it's because of the blinking. I can show the differences here. Just gotta find it. Yeah, so there's blinks between every single ghost here. We got normal ghosts, which are normal blinking. The Phantom is less visible than normal. It has longer invisibility states. And there's also the Dio, which has a more consistent blink. Then there's also the Oni, which is more visible, And then the Obake has the ability to shapeshift. Actually, you're pretty normal. Okay. Well, it's not a yokai. Do you have that? Yeah, that's my, that's the way I get visuals of, the ghosties here. It's really just for showing the ghosts. See what the visibility is like. Okay, it's a normal ghost. It's not a yokai. Alright, I do have to lock in, though. Just gotta not actually miss my juggles here. If I do, then we're in some trouble. Okay, right here. Not a demon. Not an Onryo either. Definitely try to go to my last known location there. You better not have seen me there. It's not a Polty. That's an issue. I think I'm dead. Okay, we might be okay. But that was our last smudge. And we still need, like, all of our media. All of them. Okay. Well, that helps. I don't know where video cam went. Kind of need that still. There it is. It's not a phantom. Well, it's gonna be a guaranteed unique. Okay. Where's my salt? Don't tell me you moved to courtyard. Oh, you most certainly did. I'm dead. Huh? How? What? I should be dead there. I'm saying no to Goryo. Well, good news is we have a second chance. Bad news is it's in the courtyard. Gin is still on the table. Yeah, gin is still, unfortunately, on the table. Because the gin has absolutely no tells at all in Apocalypse. Yeah, move to courtyard. What a terrible ghost room. As it hunted with you in the room in it. Yes. But also, it can't be a shade anyways because it did a singing ghost event. It is the only ghost that is unable to do a singing ghost event here. You're good. It's all good. I'm just trying to buy myself some extra time here. That was me. Okay, well, the sounds are going to be fairly straightforward. Videos are going to be a whole other ball game here. Yeah, we're not going to be reliant on doors, unfortunately. Ghosty is hunting. I don't know for how long, though. But he's over there. Okay. He's done. Yeah, courtyard. Changing to courtyard right now, that's also terrible. Because I can't really do a mare test all that well. Because there's only 2 light switches at the outer parts of the courtyard there. So we can't really get it all too well. We either have to get a ghost event in order to get an ability, or we have to use the sound sensors and wait for the ghost to actually turn on a light. Both of which are kind of painful. Now, I did try testing for a mare ability earlier when I was in the classroom here, but wasn't doing it. Yeah, mares are not very good to get. But for the purposes of this challenge here, we do want a mare. Yeah, Gorios, you can at least tell it's a Gorio. Mares and Jins are very difficult. Not yet. Also, Ghosty is stuck. Nice. I'm using that to my advantage. Now, the one thing with Courtyard is that the Ghosty can get stuck fairly easily, which we can certainly use. Downside is literally everything else. Literally everything else with Courtyard. Right side courtyard. Yeah. You'd much rather have a Goryo than a Mare Jin. And even a Yurei with Nels releasing. I'm gonna see if I have one more thing of salt here. Oh, my timer's off. I think I do, but I can't get it. I don't trust my timer. And Gosie's, like, right next to me. I gotta go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete a hunting ghost. Come on, end. Gimme. Yes. Sounds done. Now we just gotta shimmy until it forgets about us. Just need one photo, one video. Is it even hunting? It is. Doesn't even remember. Well, that's okay, I guess. Actually, why don't I just go to chapel? I feel like that would be a lot simpler. Yeah, we're gonna go to chapel. And then try for events. Yeah, bytes is fine. Either exabytes or bytes. Doesn't matter. First character is supposed to be an E, but those names were taken. Yeah, exabytes. You like it with the 3? Looks better design-wise. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, orange is my color. I'm an orange person. Yeah, the food is also, pretty good. Favorite color is pink? Okay. That's fair. Are you stuck? You're stuck. Nice. Good job, Kinetic Games. All right, we're done. We just need one more video. Yeah, that's that's one thing with that's one thing that the developers do tend to do on this map. The ghosts like to get stuck from time to time. Not the clown music, that's so mean of you. It's not the ghost's fault, it's Kinetic Games' fault. You might have to shimmy here. It might be okay. Might. Alright, we just need one more video. And then whatever this ghost is. We're just gonna full send. Full send into male wing here. If we can. We're not. Is he actually stuck in courtyard again? Nope. Definitely isn't. Okay, I should probably be careful here, because I'm, like, really close to throwing. You really do not want to throw here. Alright, courtyard. So this is the strategy. We're gonna try placing our sound sensors. We're also gonna get some tripods and video cams ready. Because we're gonna have to just set some stuff up there. You're so tired. Heard a door close. Can't sleep well at night? No. That's not good. Okay, that door is wide open. So what did I hear then? What door did I even hear? Like, is it a common issue, or... Yeah, just even having one bad sleep is awful. Just tossing and turning all night, it's not good. Let's see. We need... We already have door moved. Crew C, we already have. So we're gonna need, like, firelight or something. I have an idea for firelight. Question is, would it even actually work? One video cam this way. I could try maybe getting the TV remote from male day room. That's not going to be easy. I think we can make 2 firelights work. Where's that sound again? There. And then it'll just be a matter of time before it actually uses the firelight there. That's if it actually uses it. Already hunting. All right, well, I guess we go back in there. As long as it's pathing okay. Oh, it's stuck. It's definitely stuck. I don't know if this will actually work. All right, cone mode. We'll see if that light switch is in range. It's no guarantee, but we'll see. And then we're gonna try and see if we can actually get a firelight extinguish video. Of course you would. Firelight extinguish video. I could also throw a video cam in there. And then have it eventually just throw it. But we're down to these three here. Jin, Mare, Yurei. It's a very stinky ghost. Okay. Let's see if the sound sensor is in position here. Yes. All right, we just watched this firelight here. We'll try to get a extinguish here. Weirdest way of trying to get an extinguish, but if it works, it works. Just gotta hope that the ghost is actually near it. So we're back to Waiting Simulator. We are back to Waiting Simulator. Let's go. Well, blew out those ones in the distance there. Those are the wrong firelights, buddy. So at least he's in the general area. Metronome. This is going to be a long game. It's going to be a long one. Come on, Ghosty. Blow out the fire. Blow it. I mean, if he's able to reach the one over here, then theoretically he should be able to get this one as well. Actually, could he? Maybe not. Unless he was, like, stuck. Yeah, now thinking about it, that's going to be a tough one to get. Alright, well, I guess we position another one at another thing of handles. Alright, so we're just gonna push these video cameras on up. Kind of what we need to do. Okay, as long as he's going to, like, kitchen, that's fine. Yeah, it's really just these fires that Ghosty needs to get, and I don't have a lighter. I don't have a lighter! You're good, Inquis. It's all good. We have either a Mare, Jin, or Yurei in the courtyard now. That's where we're at. But thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's gonna be a very difficult game here. I think Ghosty is stuck there. Is he? Maybe. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Kinetic Games. Thank you so much for that. All right, so all of our media's done. But now it's the fun part of actually figuring out what this thing actually is. Which we got no idea. All right, we're gonna grab the TV remote. We're gonna see if that helps us out in any way. Probably not, because we don't have smudges. But we'll see. We got a very difficult game on our hands. And I just want to add another potential light switch to the ghost area. I think the only way I could maybe safely do it is if the ghost is stuck. And even then, you have to time it absolutely perfectly. Also, Ghost is very lazy right now. Alright, TV remote required. Acquired, I should say. There we go. How is this ghost still not hunting? Like, what is happening? There we go. Ghosty's definitely free. Did he, like, try to go to my last known location? I think he might have. So that was some interesting pathing there. All right. Blew out a fire. All right, we're gonna just stay right here and hope Ghosty doesn't overshoot. You spawned in chapel? Why would you spawn in chapel? Yeah, that door is wide open. Can't exactly go out there safely. I gotta go to the shimmy spot. At least just for now. Hunting, but nowhere near. I don't know where he went. Oh, hunt is over. Interesting. All right. Nice. Nowhere near. Did he, like, spawn chapel? Might have. Like, this pathing's absolutely insane. Okay, you're going downstairs. Oh, I didn't drop off the TV remote. Okay, well, that's fine. Just gotta keep that in mind. It would have been a good opportunity to do so. Don't hear anything with this ghost here. Ghost is nowhere to be found. All right, full send. Full send back to the lobby here. Or the entrance. Airball! Eat! I know you're not an Oni. Alright, how do I want to get there? Is he stuck? No, he's not. Absolutely not. Alright, I'm gonna go into the truck here. At least monitoring the door here. Gotta rotate this. Oh, it's full open. I was hoping he wasn't going to interact with that. Yeah, I think I need to just get in there. I have to get that tripod set up. Just gotta go for it. No, it's not the safest being in this room here. But I gotta make it work. I need to get the TV remote deployed. And I need to get that video camera going as well. I could potentially get a vented in here. He's nowhere near. He's like way on the other side. Yes, exactly where I want you to go. Here we go. We slightly close the door. We'll see if that helps. Wait, you're already hunting? Oh, interesting. Maybe my timer was off. Yeah, I guess my timer was off. All right, let's see. Is the ghost kind enough to let me out? The answer is no. Never is. But I don't hear him at all. What if he changed rooms to, classroom again? I mean, he's in a slightly better location, but still, these room changes. All right. Let's see. I mean, I do have motion sensors in the classroom, so we'll know if he's in there. Perfect. Light switch is in the down position over here as well. Also, I have no idea if the ghost is stuck or not. That's my concern right now. Because if he's still courtyard, then he could be in one of these hedges here. Therefore, can't move. And can't do the interactions that I want him to. Okay, I know where you're at now. I'm going to increase the audio. Which means these sound sensors are now considered offline. Light switch. That is definitely not a mare. I did not click anything there. So that means... yeah, he would have clicked this one. This one's in the on position. Oh boy, it's down to Yuri Jin. That was an interesting open. Yuri? Okay. Okay, did a door open there. Now the Yuri will only ever be able to fully open or fully close a door. I gotta check the VOD. I gotta check the VOD. Because that looked interesting. All right, we're approaching that point. Yeah, that door open looks weird. It looks so weird. I mean, I got nothing else to go off of. Yeah, that door open looks... That door open looks kind of smooth. I think I kind of have to go Yuri here. I could try one other thing, but yeah, I'm definitely risking it by going in. But we're gonna try. I'm like 70% confident this is a Yurei. I think what I need to try doing is basically almost full closing the door on this side here. And then once we do that, we're gonna try going back to the truck and seeing if it does something similar. Of course, Ghosty has to path correctly. What is this pathing? I could do the same for left side as well. But I'm not going to go just yet. I'm going to play this as safely as possible. I don't want to take any chances here. But I'm going to put the map list on Yurei for right now. Because I'm sus. I'm very sus of Yurei. Right side again. Okay, you're going all the way over there. I don't trust it. probably could have went, but yeah, I don't want to take chances here. I am actually kind of surprised how quickly we got that light switch in the courtyard there. That was huge. Absolutely huge. Now it's not hunting. What you doing, buddy? Right, don't hear it. Oh, it's right side again. Oh, it wants to come down this way. Okay, you're going back, which that's good. This is an opportunity. Don't like that, however. I gotta go back. Okay, burn that. Kind of expected that. Oh, I really want a full send Yurei. I really want a full send Yurei. It's a coin flip. It's such a coin flip. Everything's open. Yeah, that door movement is just very sus. Like, it was a very smooth open. Like, it'd either be kind of gentle, which, if it's a Yurei, then you can't do that. It was also very smooth. Which I feel like most ghosts would not be able to do that. The exception being the Yurei. I don't know. It's a risk if I go in, but it's also a coin flip. I think I'd rather just send it, survive, be wrong, than to just go in, get it correct, and then die. I feel like dying would be a lot more painful than getting it wrong here. And it's also fully open this one too. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh well, I'm gonna send it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. We got everything else, though. It's a Yurei, yes!
Welcome back.
Let's go!
Jobs ready for you.
But also, Yurei in the courtyard. Ew. Nasty. That's almost 2 hours. I'll consider that a success. There we go. One room change. That was to the courtyard. Ew. Holy. Alright. Let's see.